Cam Ross, you got a 2-team college football parlay for us. And I'm geeked about this. I am. I'm going to bring out the geekness here.
Go
But
ahead.
talk to me about game one. Western Michigan at Michigan State. I just realized these guys are on the wrong sides here. My little graphics, but hey,
You
it
put
is
the
what
Michigan
it
State
is.
under you because they're your boys.
That's 100%. That's
Yeah.
just how I ride.
You
I
wanted
don't
to be
know what to tell
close. You wanted to be close to the Spartans, so be close to the
I
Spartans.
can't let Cam ruin that green and white. It looks so pretty right here. See the white and the green with the guy down there. Talk to me about game one of this 2-team parlay. Western Michigan at Michigan State. Michigan State pretty heavy favorite at home. Over under 54 even. What are we doing with this one?
Yeah, Michigan State, they are a pretty heavy favorite coming into this game. And I personally think it's rightly so. Michigan State, they've been one of the better teams in the country consistently for the last few years, but they don't quite get over the hump. Were having a really, really good season. They were having a really, really good season last year, and then they got absolutely routed against Ohio State, and that just took everything away from them. Any chance of the college football playoff was out the window. But they finished the year strong. They beat Penn State and they beat Pittsburgh by 10 to win the Peach Bowl. Right. I think this is a statement game for Michigan State. They're going to win the game. I mean, that's for sure. They're going to win the game. But I think this is going to be one of those leave no doubt games. I think they're going to come out guns blazing. I think they're going to leave guys in because coming down the stretch, if they're a one-loss team coming down the stretch, they're undefeated, whatever have you. If they're coming down the stretch, and they're a one-loss team, you don't want to look back in week one and you only won by 8 points.
You only beat, yeah. And
you squeaked by them.
I will say this: Western and Michigan State aren't that far away from each other. Yes, they're in state. Yes, they're on two different levels as far as talent. Michigan State, though, they got something every year. I mean, they're the, it's always in that Big Ten. It's always Ohio State. It's always U of M, and then Michigan will play that card. Oh, little brother, Michigan State. Well, little brother's kind of on that ass, and little brother has something to prove here. And little brother doesn't want to take any game small, including Western Michigan. So they're going to come out to play, and I hope they run it up, and just I like the over, to be honest with you. And I think they can cover by themselves.
I think Michigan State's going to at least put up a 40 ball for sure.
I agree.
Sure.
I agree. The 54 worries me a little bit, though. Just because
of them.
I don't know if Western's going to do their part. You know what I mean? But I agree with you right here. So that's leg one of this parlay. Now, the second game in this parlay is on Saturday. Utah at Florida. Utah -3, over under 50.5. Where are you going with this one? Talk to me about this one.
Yeah, same thing with that last game. Utah, they finished their season. They finished their season with a loss to Ohio State last year, and that finished them 10-4. But they still finished number 11 in the nation. Utah being number 7, in my opinion, that means they have a real shot to win the Pac-12. Pac-12 teams don't so much see SEC teams a lot, and Utah doesn't see the SEC a whole lot. Florida finished under 500 last year. They were 6-7. They lost to Central Florida in the last game of the year. I think this is a must-have for Utah. To say it lightly, this is a must-have. The Pac-12 isn't going to be easy this year, but you can't go on the road. You can't start the season number 7, go on the road and lose. Your whole season's gone. And people
won't get back to that status. That's that. Yeah, if you lose that game, you won't get back to that top 10 status. You might.
Yeah, it'll be 4 or 5 years before Utah's up like this again.
Right.
But see, another argument is people say, "Oh, well, they lost to an SEC team. Vanderbilt's an SEC team. Go lose to Vanderbilt. See what happens." Florida is not going to be at the top of the SEC, so this isn't going to be a huge, valuable win. If they went to Alabama and lost. If they came here and went to Athens and lost, okay, and then run the table, okay, you might have something. But this Florida team, I think they're going to be better than they were last year. But Utah's loaded. Utah's talented. They're deep. They're loaded. And I think this is one of those games where we're number 7. We're on the road and we're only a 3-point favorite. It's kind of disrespectful, like the Notre Dame coach. Oh, we're going to use that as fuel. Notre Dame is screwed. I heard you talk about this. Notre Dame is screwed. I think Utah's going to control this game. I think they're going to punch Florida in the mouth. I think they're going to get up by 10 to 14 points early, and Florida's going to be lost. The crowd's going to be loud, but I would imagine Utah's going to travel. They haven't been in this spot, so I would imagine they're going to travel. And the first week of the season, fans usually travel because just like everybody else, it's been months and months since they've seen their team.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I like this matchup in particular for not just because of what you said is I think Utah's good, really good, and I think they want to get into that top 5 spot and into that whole different echelon of teams. And Florida is 100% in a rebuild.
For sure.
And they're going to be. So they're not good. Utah is good, and Utah only being favored by 3. I think it should be closer to like a 6-point favorite, closer to a touchdown, personally. But we'll see how that plays out. So your college football 2-team parlay is Utah minus the 3 points, MSU minus 21.5. That'll get you plus 260. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I already have Michigan State in every which way, shape, or form, obviously.
Anyway, and
I like Utah, so I'm going to parlay this together. Cam Ross, tell them what you got going on over at Picks and Parlays.
Right now it's because like I said earlier, we're in the 9th month of baseball, so it's been baseball. I have a baseball play going right now. We're not going to talk about it since that's who's hosting. We're not going to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about baseball. I don't want to talk about baseball ever again. Yeah. These Tigers, God, Tigers, oh my God. I just don't know what to say.
I'm on the Mariners right now for anybody who's wondering. But baseball has been pretty good to us. We went through a rough patch in late July, but August was pretty okay with us. We got through it, and I have one college football play tonight. I'll have college football throughout the weekend, and as I said earlier, for anybody watching looking for me for college football plays, I'm gonna have plays all through the weekend, but I'll have more plays next week once we get a feel and see what everybody has going on. I don't like to blindly jump on these numbers and put anybody in a bad spot.
That's fair. Like a little tread lightly, wait and see, get after it. It's okay. Football's here. Nobody's got, we all missed it. We don't have to rush into it. Take our time. Get it right. Remember, when you're over at picksandparlays.net, you're looking for Cam Ross or any of other premium handicappers, use the promo code NFL. That'll save you 20% off the entire site. Until then, we're out. Power Hour. We are done. We dropped on some college football for you. Even gave you some EPL action. You're welcome. All right, guys, that'll do it for us. We are here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification. Shame on you. You better do it right now. Picks and Parlays Monday through Friday. That's where we're at, 3 p.m. Eastern on the Power Hour. Till then, take care. Good luck, unless you're against me. Take care, guys.